was Atlas Genius and Trojans. Good morning, Rod Ryan Show. Thank you so much for having us on. It's 8:29. Sunny skies today, no rain, high of about 93. Tomorrow's even better. Like I said, BuzzFest 34 tomorrow, presented by Bud Light. You should get Rob Schneider out there. Check out some of these new bands. It's going to be beautiful weather. Beautiful weather.
I got to learn them. You guys got to give me, like, the clip notes.
Apparently.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, we'll walk you around. You'll know everybody by the end of the day. No rain tomorrow, mostly sunny, high of about 87. Rob Schneider, it's been at least 5 or 6 years, and as soon as he walked in, I hit him up about tea. I'm like, dude, 5 years ago you told me to go get King's tea. Every time I'm in HEB in the tea aisle, I'm like, I don't see King's tea, and I think about him every time. I know, online.
King's tea. There's 913. It's got ginseng in it. It's good for you. You got to get a hold. You just go to every town like it's got a good Chinatown. Just go to Chinatown.
Yeah,
and
we
just
have
ask,
that.
And then 403 is like the upgrade.
Okay, then I'm going to go look it up.
Treat yourself.
I want this.
Do yourself. You got your own radio show. Get the 403.
Okay, and you would think in 5 years I would have looked online for this tea by now, but no. Rob, he comes to me when I'm grocery shopping in the tea aisle. Son of a bitch, that damn Rob Schneider 5 years ago told me about King's tea.
No, it's gonna be good, especially in the morning when you get up, and your brain's not firing. I'm not saying you, for me. I'm sure your brain fires on all cylinders.
Rob Schneider, it's been a long, long time. He's at the Improv this weekend.
I got a new TV show too, man.
I know, and okay, so they're gonna pile on with the Netflix. I'm the only guy on the planet that doesn't have Netflix. Why? Because I don't watch a whole lot of TV.
$9.99. They just when I get my own show, they raise it $1.
Did you hear him? Yeah. Did you hear them beating me up yesterday? It's not. I know it's $9.99. I'm gonna get a tattooed on me.
It's like less than a movie, man. You gotta double down on your life, man. Spend $10.
Is this something though that not only is it coming up on Netflix, but I understand that you funded this whole thing?
Yes.
This is your dime. If it doesn't work, I mean, this is all you.
I paid for it. Well, they bought it, so I'm off the hook.
Okay, so you got your money back.
But I'm the only actor who ever starred, wrote, directed, produced, and financed an entire season of his own show.
Unbelievable. When is it going to air on Netflix?
Because it's probably a bad idea to do it by yourself and fund it yourself. December 1st, the truth will be known. It's called Real Rob. It's based on all stuff that happened to me and my wife.
Okay.
Me and my life. It's me, my wife, and our daughter.
Now, the TV show that you had a couple years ago,
that was a TV show right here. I didn't even realize we are going to be on TV.
Crazy, huh?
I just left, I just woke up like 45 minutes ago.
You look fantastic.
Good Lord.
They're
you look
used
fantastic.
to how we look in the morning.
Yeah,
so
really.
They don't expect a whole lot.
You're an upgrade.
Oh, yeah?
You're quite an upgrade as we're looking at you this morning. Texas Direct Auto Peep Show is up in effect. So you had a network television show which was loosely based on your life as well.
Yeah, but it was it was a network.
It's network, so you can really do whatever you want. You paid for this thing. You can do whatever you want on your show now.
No notes from anybody.
Nice.
So it's all my fault if anything goes wrong.
But who's your sounding board? If you're financing, producing, directing, starring, then
you have to be your own self. The worst censorship is self-censorship. So we had to keep an eye on ourselves. My wife's pretty good. Got a pretty good BS barometer.
What's off limits, though? I mean, because obviously there's going to be a lot of personal stuff. Does your wife say, okay, that argument that we had last night, this is not fodder for the TV show? Does she ever put limits on you?
I'm already regretting some episodes.
Okay.
I hit a pedestrian. It's a true story. On Sunset Boulevard. I'm not proud of it. He survived. He's fine. But I hit a pedestrian, flipped over the car, and it's like, you think in your mind sometimes, like, well, if I ever killed somebody, would I be able to get over it,
Yeah.
As I'm getting out of the car, walking over, I look at the guy and go, I can get over that. And he was fine, but the police came, and because I'm famous, the police were way more interested in how I was doing. They walked right over, they go, Mr. Schneider, are you okay? When you hit a pedestrian, it's very, very nerve-wracking. Do you want to sit down? Do you want some water? And my wife's like, my husband is the guy driving the car. This is the guy that was hit by the car. And so we reenacted that, and we did a lot of stuff. So, I mean, it was the ups and downs of celebrityism and all that crap. But it's called Real Rob, and it's a celebrity life, only slightly better than your life. And that's what it's called.
It's a lot better than our lives.
Yeah, I think
Trust
so.
me, this guy's been at it a long, long time. Rob Schneider, you know him from Deuce Bigelow, The Hot Chick, Benchwarmers, Grown Ups. Did Sandler really buy you guys cars after the Grown Ups? Did you wake up? That's the story. I don't know if they were Lamborghinis or.
I will tell you this.
Everyone that
he
was
bought everybody a Maserati except me. He got me a Tesla Roadster, which is like a little Lamborghini, but it's a cool little car. Anyway, I got up in the morning, and I live in this neighborhood with all the big houses because you have to.
Celebrities, of course. Mansions.
I get up in the morning and I'm a little, I don't know if I was hungover, I was just coming back from someplace, and I get up and I go, who's this a-hole parking his sports car in my driveway? And I go, get this, I said, towed his a-hole. So what the hell? I said, somebody, who is the nerve? And they said, Adam just dropped it off for you.
He dropped off a car
Nice.
for everybody. So Spade gets one, Chris Rock gets one, everybody got one. Everybody got a car.
He just spent $1 million, nothing to him.
Oh,
It's
must
like
be
chump
nice.
change.
Well,
But no, it was very nice of him. I'm still driving it.
that was
Thank you.
Grown Ups
Those
1.
Teslas are nice.
What does he drop off after Grown Ups 2?
I wasn't in that one. My wife was having a baby.
You're kidding.
If I would have been in Grown Ups 2, that would have been Divorce 3.
Rob Schneider is our guest in studio. You got to go all the way back to the SNL, and I'm just getting ready for you coming in. I had no idea that you started out as a writer before you were, because everybody remembers the legendary, the sketches that you were in, but I didn't know that you started out just writing.
Yeah.
They must have realized soon that we need to get this guy in front of the camera.
Well, I mean, that's how they get you in there as a writer. You know, if you write, then maybe you can perform.
Right,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And then you're right. But that was the greatest gig ever.
How old were you when you started writing?
I was in my mid-20s. You know,
Okay,
the
so-
greatest. Are you kidding? Saturday Night Live in your mid-20s? You're like, oh my goodness. And then you got on there and it was like, dude, we saw you on TV last night. I said, yeah, maybe this could be a thing, you know. It was the greatest 4 years of my life. I loved it.
And you,
Such a great 4 years, too.
but you hung with all those guys, and they're still. It sounds like these guys are all still a part of your life. You know what I mean? It's like a wolf pack.
Well, you know, I mean, they went away and then came back. I mean, like, you know, David Spade and I were friends beforehand, and then, you know, he's got a book coming out where he says we weren't friends, so I guess maybe we weren't. But then, and now, you know, we might go on tour again.
Oh, really?
Sandler, Spade, Nick Swartzen and I. That'll be fun.
Oh my God! And it's hard for me to think like, okay, so who's all on the show when you're on the show? Like, you know, who's crossed paths? Like, you know,
We had a lot of good dudes.
It's weird to think, but I mean, you were on when
Mike
Farley was
Myers
on.
was there, Chris Farley.
Did you see the Farley
Dana
documentary?
Carvey. No, I was there for it, so I didn't feel like I can sit there.
I was curious if you
It's
watched
very
it.
sad. You know, the thing is, Chris was a great guy. Even when he was partying, he was still a good dude, man. You never heard one person say he was an a-hole.
Nobody did say anything
Yeah.
during the documentary. It's done very like it's pro Chris Farley. I mean, you wouldn't feel bad watching it. Maybe it would bring up memories and you'd miss him. But I mean,
just
his
didn't wanna
brother was involved in
participate
it.
I just didn't want to participate in it because I just felt like, you know, I mean, it was still like I'll never forget that morning when you found out. You kind of knew he was going off the cliff, but that's why, you know, it's a dangerous thing, and some people. You know, the people most susceptible to the pitfalls of this business are the ones most attracted to it.
Sure.
So that's a bummer. You know, and he was only in his 30s, and I still thought we had so much more fun to have together, you know. Look at those movies. He should have been in, I mean, the last Sandler and I, they were counting, were produced or been in each other's, like, 19. This one, the new one coming out, Ridiculous 6, which I think is our best one. That comes out December 11th. Also on Netflix. Streaming December 11th.
Oh yeah, because that's the deal. Sandler's got a deal that are going directly to Netflix, right?
Yes.
So Ridiculous 6 is going to be one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you should get Netflix Rod.
Yeah, $10.
Jesus
You're only
Christ.
$9.99 away from getting all
I
these
swear,
great shows.
I swear, all of you. I swear, all of you are
We're all
working
gonna-
for Netflix.
Because I've been telling
Please
about
pitch in, call 94.5, The Buzz,
everybody.
and everybody pitches in a
Fundraiser.
quarter. Maybe
Okay.
we can get some Netflix going.
Because I've been watching Narcos all the time, and I've been telling Rod how awesome Narcos
I know.
is.
Yeah, I hear
know.
it's a great show.
It is.
Except they don't have any real Colombians on there.
No, but it's filmed in Colombia.
Brazilians.
Yeah, I mean, that's my wife's, I couldn't tell. None of these people are from Colombia, and that's all I can't tell. Nobody, neither can 99.9% of the other people.
Probably.
Rob Schneider is at the Houston Improv. He's there
Just
tonight.
tonight and tomorrow.
Just tonight and tomorrow. So I guess BuzzFest is out for you. We got a big, huge show tomorrow.
I'd love to have heard all about it. It's too loud for me, man.
Let me play you something.
Uh-oh. This is a hit song.
Does this sound familiar?
Oh, you know this one, do you?
This one I know,
You
yeah.
heard of her?
Who's Ellie King?
That's my daughter.
See that face? You
Trying
can't.
to make
This is
it-
what you can't see. Look at the face. He gets a
You're so
twinkle.
cute.
He gets a twinkle in his eye. He's
Proud
he's got a
dad.
big
I'm just
dopey
happy.
smile on his face that you couldn't punch off right now. This is his daughter, and she has a huge hit song right now.
Yeah,
Just
this
wait
song's
till the
very
next one.
So-
Next one's gonna be number one.
Where does Ellie get her musical chops from? Because you
I
you're
got
a
good
musician.
voice. I got a good voice. But she just actually, you know, she did it all on her own. She had a record deal at 16, and then it went nowhere. And that
Okay.
was like really the best thing for her because then I had to explain to her, she was really frustrated. And I had to explain to her, hey, listen, now you have to decide, well, there's two ways. I always tell her, you never see a one-sided coin. There's two sides of this. One side is, well, maybe, this didn't work out, but maybe the other side of the coin is you can decide, are you really doing this to be famous or to make money, or are you doing this because you love it and you're an artist, you want to express yourself? And so she didn't, and I said, if you get 5% of that right now, I'll take it. And she did. She really was cool about it, and she just became an artist. She just stuck it out. I mean, so if you're talking about 16 to like 25 to when she had a hit, that was 9 years. That's like a third of her life.
Sure.
She spent trying to make it as a musician. So I mean, as a 25-year-old, as a 50-year-old, it doesn't seem like that long. That seems like 3 movies ago.
Of course.
But for her, it's a long time. So she's doing what she loves. And I'm excited for her.
But Rob Schneider at mid-20s, partying Saturday Night Live on the set, the trappings of fame and everything. What do you tell your daughter? What do you tell her? Like, she's in England right now.
Save your money. Save your money so you don't have to go on the road like I did in my. But I tell you, have fun and enjoy this time because it's like you're only new once. Enjoy it and every minute of it, and just make sure that these people that are around you, just good. She's got good people around her. She's good and she's learning, but I think she's tougher than me. Music's tough, man. It's a really tough business. You guys know.
Brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And so
but like comedy's not. Comedy's brutal. I mean, if there's two very similar. I mean, as far as how difficult it is.
The 90s were like the 50s. It was a more innocent time.
Yeah.
I really think it's tougher now.
Probably.
Guys, if you have a name, you're lucky you had a name. You can still get a name. It's pretty, you can kind of hang in there. But like, I think it's tough to break through. There's more avenues to break through. We didn't have YouTube and all that crap back then. But like to pop through, it's tough, man. Very few people get a chance to do it. So I mean,
but you're on Twitter.
Yeah, I know. That's all I did. My friends said you should be on Periscope. Somebody had to explain what that was this morning to me.
Stop with that. You are. No, so Twitter. When's the next time you're going to send out a tweet? Today?
I'll do it.
A couple
after this one. And
okay.
As soon as I go back to sleep.
All right, let's let the man go back to sleep. Rob, it's always a pleasure having you in. Thank you very much.
Man.
Give me a couple of quick dates.
I'll give you some tea.
Yes, please.
So the December 1st, Real Rob is going to be
December 1st
all over the world, except for places that don't speak English or Spanish.
Okay, and then Ridiculous 6.
The Ridiculous 6, Adam. I think that's our best one. That's the best movie we've done. That comes out December 11th, also on Netflix. That is amazing cast. Here's the cast for Ridiculous 6.
Go. Terry
Crews, Adam Sandler, me, Luke Wilson, Jorge Garcia,
oh my God.
Taylor Lautner, Harvey Keitel, Steve Buscemi, John Turturro,
All right, I'm in. So
John Lovitz, David Spade.
Holy crap.
Nick Swardson.
All right, that's going to sell me on Netflix right there with that
$10
lineup.
right there.
All
There's
right.
$10.
And Native Americans getting upset? Is that blown out of proportion?
Oh, totally. Nobody walked off the set. That was a complete, utter lie.
Let me give you the Sports Center edition.
3 days.
We'll leave it there.
I'm sorry. The next day, 3 people didn't come back, honestly. And it was like, people, I mean, it's like, look, you have to be sensitive, and I get it. But like, when people were bummed out, but they were using this as an excuse to get publicity. Like, there's a guy, it was like, the name was Never Wears Bra. People were pissed off about that. And I'm sorry, that's not that bad a deal. That wasn't that bad of a thing.
Yeah, there was a big story that Native Americans were storming off the set because they thought it was disrespectful.
Right.
Not true. Okay,
Not true.
That's good. We heard it from somebody that was right there on the set. Rob, always great to have you in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Improv this weekend. We're going to give you a chance to win some tickets if you want in. 713-212-5945. The great Rob Schneider. Don't make it 5
buddy.
years, okay, dude?
All right, I'll be back. You
Don't
get
make
some
it
tea.
5. I'm
Come
going
by
to
the
get
show
you
this
tea.
weekend,
And Netflix.
and I'll hook you up.
tea, baby.